the stream started off. My Wi-Fi got off, so I guess we just have to continue from where we left off. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. I couldn't save it, I guess.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly skip all we did.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm just gonna enter the basement without the knife for the first playthrough.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
I'm here!
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I'm just gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Damn, her voice sounds so sweet, Bo.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
How could I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Nah, I don't really feel like it. Okay, hold on. Let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Examine the change. I'm just gonna say, hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Okay, what's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up in here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Let me just say, I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently gonna... Yeah. But I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure there's a reason for keeping that information secret from me. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully, it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Oh, she's so sweet. I still have a few more questions before we leave. Examine the chains. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nah.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't the key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still laying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Let me just check upstairs quick.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
OMG, the art is so beautiful though.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Nah.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. Return to the bottom of the stairs. Let me try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me out.
Your
of here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
What mess?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth,
look at
her
those
teeth
teeth,
tearing
though.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Nah, she's hungry.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Let me save it. Oh, I must click that
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
button. Nah, no reaction is diabolical work.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, no reaction is diabolical, not gonna lie.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Nah.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Slay the princess, slay the... Wait, what? Okay, one or so?
Stop that.
come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah, I know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges,
Nice.
stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
But you want to kill me though. Say the princess, say the resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I'm trying. I'm literally trying.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No.
She plunges it
Ouch.
into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
She's stabbing me.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Nah. Do what you have to do, I guess.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed.
I'm so sorry.
It hurts. It hurts.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
I hope not.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark,
And
and you die.
Bro. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastards, you need to know. I'm wise. I'm wise to your tricks. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, yeah.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
No, we haven't.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Diabolical.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
For real, though.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Nah. Okay, let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Let me just proceed to the cabin. Let me not waste
A
time.
warning, before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Nah.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The
He didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. Let me say he didn't say anything about the mirror on the
That's
wall.
because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Are you sure though?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at it myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter. Remain silent. Approach the mirror. Just say, I want to look at myself.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
Ho ho ho.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
It might.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Approach the mirror, take the blade, or enter the basement. Let me approach the mirror quick.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Take the blade or enter the basement. Let me take the blade just in case.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us.
Again. For real.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Let's proceed. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement is still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I mean, do you? Yeah. Let's
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh yeah.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Ain't no way blood is simping.
Your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yep.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on, if she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay. Okay, you killed me last time. Did it... and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No! Why?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want you to... I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings. I have no feelings one way or another, but... about the world ending? Honestly, the world sucks. People are plague. Blah blah blah. Let me just say, no, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. Not so sure.
You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Nah.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Yeah, for real. Okay, do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Bro, you know that's not what I wanted to hear. Okay, I'm sorry about what happened last time. The Naruto sent me here to kill you, took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You are just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, to be honest.
That's because she's perfect.
Nah.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Do I have to cut you again? Yeah, let me just do this one.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Nah.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Of course it's weird. Nah.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I'm gonna rescue her. Yeah, let me just rescue her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes.
Nah.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it, but I guess I have to. I told you.
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why would I try to kill you? Okay.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Oh, what do you want to do? We leave and then we have our lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
But she's good. She's been set free. Of course, she'll be happy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Nah, I'm leaving, bro.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
I swear.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Nah, bruh.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think I can open this? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Nah, let's open it together, bro.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I'll literally say the same if I was in this situation.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
And you die.
And then you step outside. A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
No, what's happening?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No, that's a weird smile, I'm not gonna lie.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Hey, yo! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something is sticking our way. And it's left to say something in that place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... Wait. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. No, I guess I face the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. Look past the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Let's just say yeah.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Ooh. Is this the... Nah. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
The gift? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Bars? But were you always the princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
It kinda does. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Okay, nice.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there, do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happened? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I mean, what are you?
solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a bird. I'm a bird, man. Solitary lights. What do you mean? What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. Let her out of there. What happens now? Let me just explore. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Oh, so she adapts.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So the perspectives is probably like different endings or different characters. I'm not sure. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
Okay. I was sent to say the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I really like your voice though. You being cinematic, what you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I won't probably.
You won't.
Expected. Okay. Let's see. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Looks like we got one ending at least.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't,
Yeah. Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up?
while I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Let's just proceed to the cabin. Let me turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see.
I guess we will. You make your way up the short path find the princess within. A warning. Before
Oh,
you, she will
no.
love. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let me just enter the basement again. I want to see if I can get a different ending for it. Without the
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge... No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall
Why the
and give
side
them a
eye?
tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? Let me just say.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
But how?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
No.
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens.
Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I mean...
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Diabolical, she looks so angry. Slay the
Though your
princess.
nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Okay, I could either give up, finish the job, or run for the stairs and lock her up in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. I don't know, everybody. Nah, let me just finish the
And
job.
you steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess.
Yeah, let me just finish her.
You probably... Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Proceed to the cabin. Wait, but I already saw the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Nah, bro.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Yeah, probably.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
This system returning the truth. Let me just turn around
Well,
and leave.
you're the boss. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
The only thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Okay.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy. What's going on? Where are we? I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
What's blood yapping about? Feelers spread across the fabric of reality. Extreme deities, confusion. Why are you here? I'm unfinished. Is there something about spells across the glass surface of your soul? Frustration, wrestling is full of you. It's useless to us if we haven't been any more gifts. There's another one up there. So she actually killed me for not doing the... Nah, bro, that's diabolical.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let me silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the blade is your implement. You'll need it.
I'll take the blade
You take the blade.
into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool.
Continue down
Good.
the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would I? Why you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
It will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, because you're supposed to end the world. There's people around thinking you're gonna end the world. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, okay. No, okay, it's okay now.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess and getting out of here. Examine the chains. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains, but they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't.
Maybe it's doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to find. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door is someone else. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens.
I'll slay her.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's an act. I'm not so don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once. We can still turn this.
Give up, finish the job, run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. I'm running for the stairs.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, you rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself?
No.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's as she violently rattles the door.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's... No.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Whatever you are, you know the princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I've been waiting for you. Whatever you are, you're not the princess. Go ahead and waste your time, lady. Ignore and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a...
So helpless. I can take my time with you.